Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another Tootsie Tuesday. This time it's the last set of spring toes that matches this set of spring nails. We did the purple with lilacs, my most favorite flower. So I can't wait for you to see the toe design. But of course, as always, let's go on to our words of Jesus for women first, and then we'll go on to this last design for spring. Matthew 15:32. I have compassion for these people. They have already been with me 3 days and have nothing to eat. I do not want to send them away hungry, or they may collapse on the way. And it goes on to say, Jesus cares about the basic needs of your life, even something as basic as whether or not you are hungry. How can you concentrate on listening to Jesus or growing in your faith if you really, truly are hungry? Jesus wants those basic needs to be met. Of course, there are hungry and thirsty people around the world today. Why doesn't he do something about that? He is, through his followers. How can you help? That's a great one, you guys. It talks about, again, how, caring for the basic needs, how we should care. A lot of people say, well, why do people around the world go hungry? Or why does this go on? Or why does this happen? Because you know why? We're supposed to be the ones taking care of it. We're supposed to be the ones helping. And if we've got it, we're supposed to give it. It says it right in the Bible. We're supposed to do it. So yes, can God just, change the world and just, by the snap of a finger and just make sure this, this country is being fed and all of that? But it's the way we live our lives. It's the way our lives are being led, the way so many follow the devil and so many don't live those Christ-like lives, and how so many just, worry about their self instead of others. And that's what we need to do. We need to worry about others and care for others. So like he says right here, he is through his followers. And if you are a follower of Jesus Christ, we should be trying to help. If we have it, we should be trying to help other people. That's what we need to do. And that's what this world's all about, is helping others, being kind and loving to everybody, being nice, not being rude and mean to people. And of course, we don't live in a world like that. How great would it be to live in a world where we're kind and loving to everyone and everyone is kind and loving back? Of course, we don't live in a world like that. When we get to heaven, it'll be that way, but it isn't going to be now. But let's, as much as we can, each and every person that tries to do something, 1 out of 100 people tries to do something, we're making the the world a better place. And we don't want people to go hungry or thirsty, and we don't want that for others. I mean, how many times does, like I've had people in my yard working when they were doing the landscaping, and I'm worried about them. It was hot. I offered them something to drink. And that's what you need to do is, offer. Even if you don't have it, still offer it. I mean, if you have something to give them, even a glass of water, do something to help them. And that's what Jesus is saying. Sure, they can, God can do anything, but he gives everybody free will. So let's freely, willfully help as many people as we can and help to make our, our world a better place to live in. It doesn't have to be horrible. It really doesn't. But when you live in a world where the devil tries to, not whisper, but yell in your ear to try to convince you that life is so much better with him, that's when things, are going to be different. But we as Christians, those with their salvation, can definitely work as hard as we can, even if it's a simple glass of water and a bologna sandwich. Let's do what we can to help out. Or donate a few dollars to different countries that need the money. They get a lot from just a few dollars. So do what you can. Let's be loving and kind and helpful to everybody. Caring for the basic needs. Down below it says, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but transform by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is. His good, pleasing, and perfect will. Romans 12:1-2. And how it says right here, just as I was talking about, it's funny how I do that. And then I go down here and I read this. That's what we need to do is, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in the view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. And then the other part where it says, then you will be able to test and approve God's will, what God's will is. His good, pleasing, and perfect will, because God has a perfect plan and will for our life. We just got to turn it over to God and say, hey, take my life and do with what you want of it, because I was born for a reason, God, and I know you have a perfect plan for me. So what is your will for my life? So it's important, and it's important to be reading. When I read these, like I said, they give me such inspiration, and I hope I've touched another heart. And if you won your salvation today, write it down because you know you're heaven bound, and be sharing the word of God with as many people as we can and help as many people as we can. Start your day, go through your day, and end your day with Life's Manual, the Holy Bible. Read it, study it, and get a great personal relationship with Jesus. Spending time alone in a room where God truly knows that you really, really want him in your life and seek him out because he sees that you're doing it all by yourself with nobody around. That's really seeking God when you spend the time alone and not have to shout it to the world. Here, yes, I'm being a disciple, one of God's helpers, helping to try to spread his word. But alone, I like that quality alone time with God and thanking him each day for waking me and trying to get back into that pattern of putting him first in the morning and really getting back to my 90-day challenge. I'm trying. That's what we need to do, because when we're reading the Bible, we're going to feel so much better, and we're going to be, reading verses like that will help us. So let's pick this up, because this is truly Life's Manual. All that social media and all that garbage, which we turn to every day, every one of us do. We just can't get off our phones, right? We should take a day, even like I want to say for myself, a day where we just put that phone down and say, that's it. I'm shutting it off. I'm not touching it. I'm going to give myself a few days, a week. I've heard people even take the phone away for a whole week. We do need our phone for phone calls, but I'm talking about like the media stuff. Just shut it down and just be giving yourself to God and watch things. And in our world just changed so much. If a lot of people would follow through with that, a lot of things would be different. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that verse. And I hope that you guys have your salvation. If you don't, truly get it today, because that's the only chance we have once Jesus returns or your time is up. That's it. That's it. And there is a place called hell, a place that we will burn for eternity if we do not have our salvation. If you do not believe in Jesus, that he walked this earth, do not believe in heaven, there is no eternity for you. So please get right with God today. And I hope you enjoyed this verse. All right, you guys, let's get on to this last toe design. It's a real quick video, kind of like it was with this one. It wasn't that, long of a video. I do like to have the videos a little shorter. And again, it's not my most favorite. I don't know why I nitpick it, but I do love lilacs. I don't know, maybe I would have liked it more just on an accent. But then on the toes, it's only on an accent. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the greenery. I don't know what it is. I don't know what about it. I'm not too fond of it. Definitely not one of my favorites. But then I look at it at certain points and I think, oh, it really is pretty. So it is pretty. It is pretty for the last spring look. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. Definitely try it out. And I can't wait for you guys to see the last Wear It Wednesday. It's really pretty, and I can't wait to go out and hopefully come in with a great big bang for summer. Oh my God, something, planned, something special planned. If it works out for my summer looks, I do have something really cool planned. I'm trying really hard for it to work out. I hope it does work out, because if it does, yeah, it's going to be pretty amazing. All right, let's get on to this toe design, you guys. And thanks a lot again for all you guys' prayers and all your kind words. I haven't gotten back to a few of you in your comments, but thank you for the prayers for my father. He still is home. Everything still is going okay. They are getting him set up for the sleep study and get that sleep apnea mask and get into the Heart Institute, to see, or the heart doctor to look at his heart and get him on some good meds. But things are still going well. And my mom and dad are in the middle of a move. So I do pray that you help them with, pray for that their move goes smooth. I mean, in the middle of all this, they're moving too. So yeah, just lots of prayers would be great, you guys. Thank you for everything. And let's get on to this toe design. Everybody take care. God bless. And I will see each and every one of you in my very next upload. Hey everyone. So here's what I chose to go with for my last set of Tootsie Tuesday toes for the springtime, matching the beautiful nails I did on Monday. We've got a purple set with lilacs. If you'd like to see how I did this one, continue watching. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the last set of spring Tootsie Tuesday toes, matching this set of nails I did yesterday for Manny Monday. We've got them all done with the purple, and we're going to add the lilacs in. I always do the toes slightly different, so we're going to have the big toe done with the lilacs, and I might do an accent toe this time, maybe add a little bit of lilacs and leaves on one of the other toes, probably this one here. And then we're just going to go ahead and top coat it. I'm going to go over and show you all the supplies I used. It will be the same supplies I used in yesterday's video, but again, a lot of people don't watch the nail video. A lot of people are just prone to just the toes, so I always just show what I'm using. So all over the toes, I have this one here. It's the Kiss Gel, and there's the name of it right there. I got it from Dollar Tree. And then I did do a mix. I did take a clear polish here. It's the LA Color Base Coat, and I added 20 drops of this one here. Now, I believe I got this one also from Dollar Tree. So if you find this one, they don't have names or colors. I don't know why. So this one here is kind of a bluish color. I needed the paint to have kind of a bluish tint. So I just did that and went over it just with a, sheer color over the top of that to give it more of a bluish purple. Because I always do it to match an outfit. So yeah, I needed it to be like that. And then I just topped everything off with the Seche Vite Dry Fast Top Coat, my most favorite. Then I'm working with acrylic paints. And I'm just trying to grab them here, sorry. I'm going to be laying all these out and then adding a little bit of white into each one. So I'm using the lavender one and this one here. It's a little bit darker lavender. I'll be using that. And that's the color of it at the bottom. So you see it is different. 2 different shades. As you see, the nails have got 2 different shades of the lilacs. And then the paint, I'll be using the lime tree and the neon green for the leaves. You see how I did that. So I'll be doing that, and I'll be adding white into all of them just so they're more opaque. When you use colors like that, they just work better with a little bit of the white in it. So I've got the white here I got from Dollar Tree. All the rest of the paints I got from Walmart, 50 cents usually, or $1. All right, I'll be working with Robin's brush, her wand, and I'll link it down below again for you guys if you want to order it. It's robinmosesnailart.com. You can just go right to her website. I'll have it down there, and in her information box will be the information to order these. This one's called the wand, and then she has the unicorn. That's the long striper, and this is the liner. I'm getting ready to order some more brushes. These are over a year old. They're almost 2 years old, but they last forever. She's made these brushes, designed them, and they're red sable hair. They're fantastic. So that's it. And then when I'm all done, I will top it off with the Seche Vite Dry Fast Top Coat again. So let's get started, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and do one of the big toes, and then I'm going to probably do one of the accent ones as well. So I'm going to, looks like I got a little bit of paint missing here, or maybe it's the side of it. I'm not sure. I don't care. So I'm just going to fix that, go on and go ahead and do the art on one of the toes and probably the accent one as well, but I'll save it open for you guys and then I'll be back in. All right. So I've got the one done with the like branches and leaves, and then just a few leaves down in here where I'm going to go over as the accent one. So I left this one open to show you guys. Here is my palette and how I added in the white. I like how it's just swirled through like that. And I always put too much paint down. I don't need that much. So this one I'm going to kind of go up at an angle this way. So we're going to dip into the lighter one here. And I'll draw in for you guys. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and start this corner. I know I got a little bit of purple paint on the side here. I'm going to get rid of that. So we're just going to set the brush down very lightly and just kind of sway in some branches. And I just kind of want it to come to a point at the end. So I'm just going to bring it up a little bit more. And then I'm just going to do just one more with this one. I'm not going to do 3 like I did the other one. So just the branch like that. And then the smaller toe here, we're just going to go ahead and start with the darker green in the middle. And I'll do this one to the top here. So they're both different. So I'll just do one little leaf like this and bring it out. And then I'm going to do 2 of the lighter green leaves on each side of it. And I'm just going to kind of blend them together. So just do a little leaf like that. And come over to this side and do another one. Just set it down, go to one side, go to the other, and then give it a little pull. So you got some greenery around it. And then I'm going to do the leaves. I'm using the darker for the leaves. And it's a little bit easier when you are doing such a small leaf. Just set the brush down, give it a little push, and then pull up. And then it gives it that little point at the end. But it's so much easier to do the leaves then. Again, just set the brush down, give it a little print like that, and then pull. And if it doesn't look like a leaf to you, you can always fix it a little bit. This one kind of didn't do what I was wanting it to do because I'm doing upside down. But of course, leaves, they never have to look perfect. So that's fine. And then I'll come on this side and I'll add another one, set the brush down, and then just give it a little pull at the end. That's what gives it the prettiness of the leaves, but easier to do. Again, set it down, and then just give it a little pull at the end. But that's what gives it the pretty leaves. God, I just love this time of the year and allergy season. Constantly clearing my throat. All right, you guys. Can't clear it. All right, I'm now going to go on to the lilacs, and then I'll come back in, and I will show you guys. So now we've got the lilacs on the big toe and a few on the little accent one with the leaves. So I will show you that too. And this step is so easy too. So that one I did one of each. So I'm going to do the same thing on the big toe. Well, we have 3 branches here. So I'm going to do a darker one in the center, darker lilacs, and then go lighter to the outside. So for this one, you're just going to be putting some dots like this. And as you go down with your dots, just get smaller with it, because that's how lilacs look. It almost looks like a bundle of grapes is what you're, trying to portray here. But that's what a lilac looks like when they come off the, the tree like that. When you pick them off the tree, that's what they look like. So it's pretty easy. Just make it look, wider at the bottom, and just be going skinnier and skinnier with your little dots as you go down. And it gives the print of a lilac. Then over there, I used light and dark. So I'll just do the same thing over these leaves. I'm just going to be making a, little small branch of the lilacs there. And I'll move over here and do a little bit darker lilacs coming down like that. Again, we're just giving the impression as lilacs being there. And then through the darker one, I'm just going to add a little bit of light tones to it. I just like to do that through the darker one. Just give it some, little highlights. I like highlights and lowlights. So then I'll go into the darker one and do some lowlights through it, which just makes these flowers kind of pop and give it more depth. So we'll go over to this one and do the same thing. So I'm just going to get the dark and go through the light. Just a couple little dots here and there. And same thing with this one. And then we go to the light one and we do that through the dark one, which gives it highlights and lowlights. And that's what makes it look, come to life even more. So let's get the light and go through this one. Again, just very lightly go through it like that. And then you get these beautiful lilacs that look like lilacs or grapes. I'm shooting for lilacs. It's one of my favorite flowers, so I wanted to end with the lilac. And I really think that they did turn out pretty. Not my most favorite set, like I was saying in my nail design. I think I just wanted to maybe have just an accent one, and I think that's what it was. But then I started looking at it after the night went on, and I went, they do look pretty with all of them on it, and the toes are going to have less, because I always do the toes slightly different. So yeah, that's it for there, and all that's left now is just to, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get this brush nice so I can put the cap back on it. Now that's all that's left is to use the sesh feet and just, smooth it down and give it that top coat. That's what makes the nails look so good. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do 2 coats of it. I'm going to wait for everything to dry up though, and then I will be back to show you guys the end product. Sorry, this one's a quick one, but sometimes they are a little quicker. So let's get that done and I will return. All right, I am all done with the Tootsie Tuesday Spring Toes, and they are so cute. Again, not exactly my most favorite set, like I said on Monday when I did the nails, but I do like them. I don't know, something about them I don't, and then things I like them, about them that I like. And, sometimes I look at them, I think, oh, I really love them, and sometimes I look and think, I don't know, they look like not exactly what I was anticipating, but they still are very, very cute. They got the lilacs, and that's what the most important. It's my favorite flower, so I thought I would end with that. Actually, it's between the lilac and the lily of the valley. Lilacs are just so much bigger, and, you can put them in your house, and they're so pretty, but the little lily of the valley are just so small and only grow in certain areas, but I love the smell of them. But yeah, I love the lilacs, so pretty, and purple is such a beautiful color for the spring, so I thought I would end with that. And with the toes, I figured I'd do an accent toe as well. But they are looking great, matching the nails I did for yesterday for Manny Monday. And I can't wait for you guys to see the outfit for Wear It Wednesday, the last spring look. I hope everybody is staying safe, happy, and healthy, and leaning on the Lord. Everybody take care. God bless. And I will see each and every one of you in my very next upload.